Hi there and welcome to another session of Business Studies with me, Vishwanath Sir, for the 11th standard. Before I proceed ahead what I am going to teach, let me tell you something about the word called management. If you talk about the word management, it basically means how you manage your resources thoroughly. Okay, your resources thoroughly. Okay, so managing your resources thoroughly is a very important aspect. And if you see this fact that we relate it to all the fields, it need not be the field of business. Okay, it could be the field of entertainment, it could be the field of sports, or it could be any other field of art, architecture, or even history. How to manage things. So our business studies concepts are not just narrow and stuck to the point. We have to explore much more than that. We have to see certain institutions who have made it big, certain individuals who have made it big, and then come to certain conclusions. Okay? Because in this we learn the art of management, we learn how have they shaped their things up and how did they achieve success. Today everything is the art of achieving success. Okay, and if you are following certain principles and you are following it in the right path, there is no stopping for you to achieve this kind of success. One such person is Mr. Sachin Ramesh Tendulkar. He was born on the 24th of April 1973. He was known as the Little Master. Height, many of us are taller than him. He is 5 feet 5 inches. He bats right-handed. He also bowls. And he has been in the Indian team from 1989 when he was 16 to 17 years till 2013. He made his test debut against Pakistan on the 15th of November 1989. And his last test in fact ended one day before 14th November 2013. And how he has shaped up his career is something which we need to know. He has played over 200 test matches, over 463 one-day internationals, 310 first-class matches, okay, and scored woefulous amount of runs. 15,921 runs, which is yet a record which many people have to yet touch in Test cricket. 18,426 runs in one-day internationals, and in first-class matches, 25,396. And all this at a very competent average of around 53 in the Test matches, 43 in the one-day internationals, and so on. Not only that, he also bowls. He has claimed 46 test wickets and he has claimed 154 one-day international wickets. And he has basically established himself and made him an image to reckon with. He's widely regarded as one of the greatest batsmen in history. He's highest run scorer of all time in international. So, when we talk about him scoring runs and him scoring runs at a consistent pace, we come to know one very important word: consistency. And consistency is going to be rewarded at some time or the other. We've had great players in the past, but this person by the name Little Master has exceeded all expectations. Whenever he comes to bat, the crowd roars. They roar. They chant his name, Tendulkar, Tendulkar. Okay, why? Because they have a lot of expectations from him. So remember, when you are consistent, there is going to be a lot of expectations from you because you are going to deliver. Okay, so he is the highest run scorer of all time in international cricket, considered to be as one of the most prolific batsmen of all time. He is the only player to have scored 100 international centuries. The first batsman to score a double century in a one-day international. So imagine the kind of things he's achieved. The holder of the record for the more test runs as well as one day, and he's the only player to complete around 30,000 runs in both one day internationals and test match cricket. He took up cricket at the age of 11 and made his test debut on 15th of November 1989 against Pakistan at a very young age of 16. He went on to represent Mumbai domestically and India for closely 24 years. In 2002, halfway through his career, Wisden Cricketer's Almanac ranked him as the second greatest batsman of all time behind Don Bradman, and the second greatest one-day batsman of all time behind Vivian Richards. Later in his career, Tendulkar was a part of the Indian team which won the 2011 World Cup at Mumbai. This was his first win in 6 World Cup appearances. He was named as player of the tournament in 2003 edition, which was held in South Africa. In 2013, he was the only cricketer to be included in the All-Test World 11 name to mark the 150th anniversary of the Wisden Cricketer's Almanac. He is colloquially known as the Little Master or Master Blaster. He received the Arjuna Award for his outstanding sporting achievement, the Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna in 1997, the Padma Shri Bhushan and the Padma Vibhushan in 1999 and 2008, India's 4th and 2nd highest civilian awards. After a few hours after the match on 16th November 2013, the Prime Minister's office announced the decision to award him the Bharat Ratna, which is the highest civilian award. He is the youngest recipient to date and the first sportsman ever to receive this award. He also won the 2010 Sir Garfield Sobers Trophy for the Cricketer of the Year at the ICC Awards. In 2012, he was nominated in Rajya Sabha, the upper house. He was also the first sportsman and the first person without an aviation background to be awarded as a group captain by the Indian Air Force. In 2012, he was named as an honorary member of the Order of Australia. In 2010, the Time magazine included Sachin in its annual Time 100 as one of the most influential person in the world. In December 2012, Tendulkar announced his retirement from ODIs. He retired from all 2020 cricket in 2013 and subsequently retired from all forms of cricket after playing his 200th Test match against West Indies in Mumbai at the Wankhede Stadium. Tendulkar played 664 international cricket matches in total, scoring 34357, that is 34,357 runs. In 2019, Tendulkar was inducted into the ICC Cricket Hall of Fame. Talking about his earlier years, he was born in Dadar on the 24th of April 1973 to a Maharashtrian family. His father Ramesh Tendulkar was a well-known Marathi novelist and poet, and his mother Rajni worked in the insurance industry. Ramesh named Tendulkar after his favorite music director Sachin Dev Burman. Sachin has 3 elder siblings, 2 half-brothers Nitin and Ajit, and a half-sister Savita. They were Ramesh's children by the first wife, who died after the birth of the 3rd child. Tendulkar spent his formative years in Sahitya Savas Cooperative Housing Society in Bandra East. He was a young boy and Tendulkar was considered as a bully and often picked up fights with new children in his school. He has also showed interest in tennis, idolizing John McEnroe. To help him curb his mischievous and bullying techniques, Ajit introduced young Sachin to cricket in 1984. He introduced him to Ramakant Achrekar, a famous cricket coach and a club cricketer of repute at Shivaji Park, Dadar. In the first meeting, young Sachin did not play his best. Ajit told Ashrekar that he was feeling self-conscious due to the coach observing him and was not displaying his natural game. Ajit requested the coach to give him another chance but to watch him while hiding behind a tree. This time Sachin, apparently unobserved, played much better and was accepted at Ashrekar's academy. Ashrekar was impressed with Sachin's talent and advised him to shift his schooling to Shahzashram Vidya Mandir High School, a school at Dadar which had a dominant cricket team and produced many notable cricketers. Prior to this, Sachin attended the IES, that is the Indian Educational Society New English School in Bandra. He was also coached under the guidance of Ashrekar at Shivaji Park in the mornings and evenings. Sachin would practice for hours in the net and he became exhausted. Ashrekar would put a 1 rupee coin on the top of the stumps and the bowler who dismissed Sachin Tendulkar would get the coin. If Tendulkar passed the whole session without getting dismissed, the coach would give him the coin. Tendulkar now considers the 13 coins he won as one of his most prized possessions. He moved in with his uncle and aunt who lives near Shivaji Park during this period due to his hectic schedule. Sachin Tendulkar and his wife Anjali, meanwhile at school, he developed a reputation of a child prodigy. He became a common conversation point in local cricketing circles, where there were suggestions already that he would become one of the greats. Sachin consistently featured in the school team in the Matunga Gujarati Seva Mandal Shield. Besides his school cricket, he also played club cricket and initially joined the John Bright Cricket Club in Bombay's Premier Cricket League, the Kanga League, and he went on to play for the CCI, the Cricket Club of India. In 1987, at the age of 14, he attended the MRF Pace Foundation in Madras, now Chennai, to train as a fast bowler. But the Australian fast bowler Dennis Lillee, who took 355 test wickets, was unimpressed, suggesting that Tendulkar focus on his batting instead. On 20th of January 1987, he turned out as a substitute for Imran Khan's side in an exhibition match at Brabourne Stadium to mark the golden jubilee of the Cricket Club of India. A couple of months later, former Indian batsman Sunil Gavaskar gave him a pair of his own ultralight pads and consoled him not to get disheartened for not getting the Bombay Cricket Association's Best Junior Cricket Award. He was 14 years at that time, and he told, "It was a great source of encouragement for me." So when you consider this person, he's not only a great person, but he's also a humble person. Sachin served as a ball boy in the 1987 World Cup, where India played England in the semi-final at Bombay. He was involved in a 664-run partnership in Lord Harris Shield inter-school game against St. Xavier's High School in 1988, and his friend and teammate Vinod Kambli, who would also go on to represent India. The destructive pair reduced one bowler to tears and made the rest of the opposition unwilling to continue the game. Sachin Tendulkar scored 326 not out in this innings and scored over 1,000 runs in this tournament. This was a record partnership in any form of cricket until 2006, where it was broken by the two under-13 batsmen in a match held at Hyderabad in India. His early domestic career, he represented Bombay for the Ranji Trophy. In 87-88, he was not selected for the final level of any of the matches. He used to often be used as a substitute fielder. He narrowly missed out playing against his idol Gavaskar, who had retired in all forms of cricket after the 1987 World Cup. A year later, on 11th December 1988, Tendulkar, aged 15 years, 232 days, made his debut for Bombay against Gujarat at home and scored 100 not out in the match, making him the youngest Indian cricketer to score a century on debut in the first class cricket. He was handpicked to play for the team, then led by the Bombay captain Dilip Pingsalka, after watching him negotiate India's best fast bowler at that time, Kapil Dev, in the Wankhede Stadium nets, where the Indian team had come to play the touring New Zealand team. He followed this with a century in the Deodhar and the Dulip Trophy, which is India's one of the greatest domestic tournaments. Tendulkar finished the 1988-89 Ranji Trophy season as Bombay's highest run getter. He scored 583 runs at an average of 67.77 and was the 8th highest run scorer overall. He also made an unbeaten century in the Irani Trophy against Delhi at the start of the 1989-90 series. Sachin was picked up for a young team to tour England twice under the Star Cricket Club banner in 1988. In the famous 1990-91 Ranji Trophy final, in which Haryana defeated Bombay by 2 runs after leading in the first inning, Tendulkar's 96 from 75 deliveries was the key to giving Mumbai a chance to chase 355 from 70 overs. His first double century 204 again was for Bombay, playing against the Australian team at Brevard. He is the only cricketer to score a century on debut in all 3 domestic first-class tournaments. He scored another double century, 233 not out against Tamil Nadu, and the semi-finals of the 2000 Ranji Trophy, which he regards as one of his best innings in his career. This and much more. We have a lot to learn from this diminutive giant, Sachin Tendulkar, 5 feet 5 inches. His story, his saga continues. Okay, this is Vishwanath sir signing off and coming back with the next turn again.